Hey, you ain't going to get a round of applause from this one either.
Let's wait and see, shall we, champ?
All right, then.
Question or answer?
Question,
Bring
always.
it on. Bring it on.
Apart from an answer I had last time, and the professor stole it off me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
He's like that.
Yeah, I know, but there you go. So, dyslexia, I've got dyslexia, okay? So, how come I have a problem with English, but when I'm speaking Arabic or writing Arabic, I don't have a problem at all? Is dyslexia just an English thing?
Is that for it? How does Arabic move across the page in the same way as English? Forgive my ignorance.
From right to left.
It's from right to left. I wonder if that might have something.
Characters, not letters.
Yeah, I wonder if that might have something to do with it. So you can read Arabic fluently.
Well, that depends on how fast. Like, I can read Arabic.
But you can read Arabic more easily than English.
No, not more easily, but I don't trip up on words or characters or anything like that.
You don't get confusion. You don't get your A's and your O's mixed up, or your nines and your L's and B's.
Yeah, and there are some words similar, so I could get them mixed up, but I don't have any problem. But with English, I do regularly.
It might just be you. You might have actually unearthed a new psychological wriggle in the history of humanity here. It may not be something that anyone else has ever identified or analysed. Do you realise that?
Well, we'll see.
But you're learning Arabic quite. I know you're young, but you started learning Arabic later in life, not from scratch. It wasn't.
Yeah, from about a year ago.
It might be something to do with that.
All right then.
But you're right, actually, I'm not going to get a round of applause for this one. Why is Poppy dyslexic in English and not, apparently, in Arabic? 0345. That could be the most interesting question we've had in ages.
Answer.
Yeah, go on.
It's a dyslexia thing. There's a lot of...
Why does Poppy have problems with English, but apparently no problems, despite her dyslexia, with Arabic?
Because it isn't dyslexia, it's dyslexias. There's lots of different kinds of dyslexias, and they're caused by different things. You can have lesions on the brain, you can have problems in different parts of the brain. So with a pictorial language, that's different from our language, for example. So perhaps somebody who had, for example, problems with reading English wouldn't have problems with reading Chinese.
That must be right, mustn't it? It must be right. It's to do with brain chemistry and wiring and neural pathways. What are your qualifications?
Qualifications is lots of dyslexia in the family.
Different types?
No, I don't think so. I think we've got a pretty bog standard type.
But you've looked into it, and the Arabic
look at articles and things.
Character-based instead of letter-based would explain why the brain struggles with one of them and not with the other.
Yeah.
Well, it's earned you this. Can you use the leftover olive stones for anything? I've got a feeling I'm going to have to issue an apology to David Arnold, the superstar film composer who contacted me to tell me. It serves me right for reading out tweets, just making exceptions. Should never do that. One rule for all.